Hi guys, welcome to the shop. Max and Marley hanging out. Bear's hanging out too. Doing a little cleanup. I've been looking around for a garage door, and Menards has an 7x8 roll-up for under $500. So maybe that's what I'll go with. I've also been looking around. Well, Lisa's doing something. I've also been looking around for somebody with a 12x24 round top that's shredded, just has the framework left and wants to get rid of it. Because I'd really like to add 2 more sections. That way when I have the bug apart, the frame and the car will be inside the garage. So yeah, I'm looking for another one. I found 2 so far and they're both over 300 miles away, so I'll run into one. It'd be nice to at least get 2 more sections. They're each section is 4 foot. And it all bolts together and splits at all the sections, so I can get one, go out 2 sections, 3 sections. Since the top is tarps, I don't have to worry about getting the factory top because I've done that twice and they don't last. So that's on the horizon. Maybe extending her out a little bit. Putting a garage door. I have to go out to the farm tomorrow. I need a couple sheets of roofing steel. I need the fuel can for doing the heater. And I need the air compressor. So yeah. I've got to make it out there tomorrow. Otherwise, I won't get anything done this weekend. So the tube came. The 3/16 T's came. And we already had the shutoffs, hose clamps, and the fuel filters for the end filters. I believe those are chainsaw filters. I don't know. See if they work. The only thing that didn't come was the original roll of clear fuel tubing that I ordered, but if it doesn't show up tomorrow, that's probably enough to do what I gotta do. I want to go in there and separate the internal tank from what's going to be my external tank. Have 2 shutoff valves. One for the internal tank, one for the external tank. Put a hole in the back of it for the hose, the lines to come through. Mount these hopefully on the back panel. That way I can just reach back there and open or shut whatever valve I need. Run the fuel line into the fuel tank with a filter on the end. I probably don't need the other filters, but if I don't, eventually I might get a scooter or something that I need them for. We'll see. So yeah, and I don't remember if I showed you the end product of that last night. It's just a cheap freaking, or a quick bowl holder. And I'll probably put the tube in the wheelbarrow tonight. I haven't put a tube in anything in quite a while, so this is going to take me a second to remember how I used to do it. I'll probably put you on the stand and just fast forward through it. No, I gotta find my valve stem tool because you don't want it flat when you put it in there. You want either add a little air or take the valve stem tool out and let it open up a little bit. Powder the shit out of it and put it in there without pinching it. That's the name of the game. Don't pinch the tube when you put it together. So let me see what I can get done. Alright, I got my tube, my old tire. My valve stem tool, that's an old 10-ply valve stem, and used to get these valve stem caps on cars. So I made that. I'm not sure if I put Loctite in there or not. Must have, because it never comes off. My tire, I put the short end on it so I could run it in the compressor. I got some talcum powder, Dawn dish soap, and some screwdrivers. So gonna put the tire on the wheelbarrow. And I haven't done this in a long time because they don't run tubes in anything anymore. So I'm going to try and not look like a fool. So let's see what I can do. Alright. Most guys watching that comment, I pretty much guarantee every one of them's put a tube in a fucking tire before. But this is for the ones that never have. This valve stem tool, you can buy just a regular valve stem tool. It's got a slot in there. I'll come back here. Because your valve stem, if I can get the focus, has a flat spot. It locks right in there. You can right unscrew it. You just say, good Lord. You take your tool right in there and it locks right in. You can unscrew the valve stem out. There's no valve stem anymore. So then I'll put a little air in it just to make it puff up just a little bit. And then we'll start putting this thing together. So, give me a second. Okay, and I popped my tire up, or my tube up. And my tire's all cleaned up, and I put a little Dawn dish soap on it. If you need it a little slipperier, you pour a little beer on it, and it'll freaking slippery it up for you. You just want it to slide real nice. You want that to slide in the tire nice, and you want the tire to slide on the rim nice. So that's the name of the game. Don't pinch your tube. Alright guys, this next part is always agonizing because it takes a while. Because you got to make sure everything gets in there. So I think I got you set up where you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'll try and turn the wheelbarrow a little bit, but this takes a little bit to do because you got to get everything right. And on top of that, I haven't done a tube in a tire for a long time. So give me a second. Alright guys. If this goes together easy, I'll probably do it in real time, but if it goes hard, I'll probably fast forward through it. So, here we go. Alrighty, she's on there. Just gotta kind of work it through. Once it's in there, you can line the bell stem up. And you gotta get the bell stem in the hole. Try and keep the tube in there. Come on. Yes. Play along. Okay, now I just gotta find the bell stem. That's right there. Alright, bell stems to the rim. Looks like it's sitting in there good. I always try to put it together from the bell stem out. Come on. Be nice. line the bell stem up with the hole. And hope you didn't frickin' pitch too. I always try and center it back up when I'm done. Then you take your bell stem, put it on a tool, and put her back in. Okay, and I gotta fire the compressor up because I don't have enough air. And 30 psi. There she is. bump the other one up to 30 psi. This is probably boring as shit for you guys, but that's what I got. Alright, Lisa's wheelbarrow's fixed. I still gotta get grease fittings and grease the bearings, but she can use it. So yeah. Let me see. Alright. I found a cap for that tire. That one's up to 30. And new tubes in that one. I come up with a way to grease it, but Lisa can still use it. That's good enough for now. She's got her wheelbarrow back. And since X stopped over and talked to me forever, that's probably going to be about it. I still got to fix that for Lisa. She's got to get me with some wood glue though. And tomorrow hopefully I get my butt out of bed and get out to the farm and get everything I need. So, alrighty, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.